want to stick with Snap now. The company reporting sales falling short of estimates, saying advertisers pulled back on spending in the days following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Rohit Kulkarni of MKM Partners with us now to discuss. Rohit, is that it?
I think they are giving us a lot of numbers. They are saying what happened before Feb 23rd, what happened through March 31st, what's happening through April. And I think what they're trying to tell us is things got a little bit worse during March, but that they are not getting more worse. They are definitely a leg down from what they expected themselves to be. But I think quarter to date data seems to indicate that they are not getting more worse. And the guidance for 2Q, at least this is the story that they want us to hear, is we are expecting more worse trends, and hence we are a little bit more conservative. So that's why the stock went down 20 to up 5 because of this narrative that seems to be sticking with investors.
So is this a story that's going to repeat itself with Twitter earnings, with Meta?
Again, every company has their own flavor of advertisers that they work with. What is incrementally slightly more negative for companies that work with brand advertisers? Snap is calling that out here, that brand advertisers were much slower during March, and they pulled back very quickly. And if you look at Facebook versus Twitter versus Pinterest, I think Twitter is the one that over-skews towards brand advertisers. So if what Snap is telling is really applicable to everybody else, then Twitter is probably the one that is going to see more negative trends. And Facebook and Pinterest may not as much.
Meantime, Twitter has a lot of other drama to deal with. And I know you also cover Twitter. What do you think about Elon Musk as a buyer? Do you like this?
I think there are just a lot of hurdles, logistical, financial, diligence, and just the overall kind of how he gets the board to approve this current offer. I think this is going to be a drama. It's going to be a ping pong match over the next, call it 3, 6, 9 months. I don't see a very clear and very immediate resolution, in my opinion. I think there are too many variables. Macro environment is weakening. So probably Elon Musk may have second thoughts as we see the earnings kind of unfold.
So does that make Twitter a dangerous or risky stock to own right now?
Given what we are hearing from Snap right now, if brand advertisers are pulling back because of not just Ukraine, but just the confluence of all the macro headwinds we are seeing, interest rate hikes, inflation, supply chain uncertainty, Europe may have some issues, European consumer brand advertisers may have some issues. So I think, yeah, Twitter is the one that is going to probably face more issues, and we'll learn that over the next week or so.
In this Snap story, do you also see some of the problems Netflix is facing? People leaving their homes, not sitting on the couch all day, getting out and not, sitting there on their phone, watching Netflix or hanging out on Snapchat.
I think so. As in, there is obviously a consumer behavior shift. The pendulum of consumer behavior did shift extremely to all these internet stocks and all these internet companies. And now we are seeing the pendulum swing way far away. People are sitting on flights, sitting on cruises, and just sitting away from their iPads and iPhones. So I feel at some point, once we get back to the new normal, we should see resumption of consumer behavior. But until then, I think all these companies that rely on engagement in front of your iPad, engagement in front of your iPhone, are going to see pockets of weakness. Netflix, again, is also probably at the mercy of this vertical video shift that we are seeing across internet. TikTok, Snap has its Spotlight, Instagram has its Reels, YouTube has its Shorts. So there is this shift toward short form video, ad-supported video, and plus there's the pendulum shifting away from out-of-home kind of consumption. So they are in a slight air pocket. Hopefully they recover.
I wonder how much competition you think Snap is seeing from TikTok in particular, given similar audiences and that we don't have as much visibility into TikTok's results. Like how much is it really TikTok alone that's taking a bite here?
TikTok is definitely taking a bite from across the overall advertising ecosystem. It's not too small to be ignored right now. It is a much bigger force to reckon with, both from engagement, time spent on TikTok, as well as advertiser share of wallet perspective. I feel when we talk to a lot of ad agencies, TikTok is probably positioning itself as a a linear TV sort of a brand advertiser friendly advertising engagement platform. So it is more closer to YouTube and a little bit farther away from Snap is what they're currently positioning. But again, I think TikTok is definitely something that is going to start to matter as they scale up. Still very early days.